it's that smack you in the face Wayne6578 bringing you guys another Madden 19 tip video, and today I'll be showing you how to user defend and play lockdown defense and become a user god. The first thing you have to do is know the personnel you're using to user defend. If you're using a linebacker, this is what you want to look for. Roquan Smith. He has a speed of 89. I like to user middle linebackers or linebackers with speeds of 86 and above. This is key in running and chasing defenders and putting yourself in the correct and proper position to get that user pick or to get a game-saving tackle. Look at his acceleration. His acceleration is 91. So that is when you change direction or if you take off from a stop, you have a 91 acceleration. This is really good for quickly, if you mess up, you want to be able to change direction and catch up speed and catch some of these running backs, catch some of these receivers on their routes. So you need good acceleration. I like to have 85 and up. 91 is perfect. Now the next thing I would like to show you guys is jumping. Now for jumping, he has an 81 rating for jumping. That's not really good. I really like to have 83, or the higher the better. If you can have a 90 in MUT, you guys can have these 90s and 99 jumping. When they're throwing those balls over your head, you have the ability to jump that route. This is really key. I get a lot of interceptions when they're trying to go over my linebacker, but I have good jumping ability. I'll reach up and I'll ball hawk and catch that ball. The next one is tackle. This is very, very important. You don't want to use a guy who doesn't have good tackle. Usually every linebacker and everybody playing the game have good tackles. If you're using safety, you have to definitely look at this, but for tackling, you definitely want them to have 90 and above, because when you get a chance to tackle, you can go for strips. I'll show you there's two ways you can use it. You can go for strips, you can go for ball hawks, and you can try to break up that ball. But his tackling is 84, which is really good. He's not as good as Danny Trevathan, but he has tackling of 84. You want tackling to be around the 90s. 88 and up is pretty good. And then lastly, you want them to have, the one you're using, you want them to have great agility. Agility is if you're using, I'll show you that you user and you cover your zone. When you have to change positions after your man has went out of your area of coverage, you have to change direction and go the other route because you see another route developing. You want good agility, the ability to change directions and go back and forth. And look, he has 88. Nick Kwiatkowski has 87, which is decent too. Khalil Mack has 88. So you want them to have good agility. You want to have at least 85 and up. Okay, so that's the attributes you want to have. Speed 86 and up, acceleration 85 and up, jumping 83 and up, tackle around 90 is perfect, agility 85 and up. Now let's get into the game and show you how to use her like a god. Now this is a play I have set up right here where we have a lot of routes going across the field. We have some deep post routes, but we also have routes from the tight end, Kelsey, and the running back. Now, whenever you use her, whatever you do with your defense, whatever zone you're in or whatever zone you put your man in, remember, this is your responsibility, okay? Right now we have cloud flats, so drag routes and everything, you can try to cut them off right here, but a drag route usually will get picked up on the other side, so I'm not worried about that. I'm just worrying about this area. And when that ball is hiked, I'm going to just strafe back and cover my area. If I see someone going out of my area, it looks like I need to cover them, I'm just going to take off and run and cover them. But when you're using, the one thing you want to do is take away your opponent's first read. You want to always take away their first read. You want to make your opponent prove to you that he can make reads. Okay, now I'll hold him down here just to see what's the opponent's first read if I'm not using correctly. And we're playing Patrick Mahomes in this high potent offense. Okay, so his first read is going to be that tight end, at least on that play. So I'll show you how we can use it, and we can make him go to someone else. If he decides to throw, we might have a chance to pick it off. But I'm going to just wait till he hikes the ball, play my position, see if he's going to, right there, he went to someone else. We took away his first read. Now, if someone else, if the computer is covering someone and they get open, you cannot control that. But we're going to try to bait this guy into throwing a pick. This is the computer, so they're pretty smart. And it is on all Madden. Right there, we took away his reads, and he decided to run with the quarterback. As you see right there, that is great user. And I was able to take away 2 routes with one person. And you can look and see what we're doing right here. He wants to go to that tight end, but I'm using it. I'm in between the ball and the receiver. As you see, I'm leading him out. I know the play, so I can cover it. And then his second read was that receiver coming across on that in route. But as you see, that guy is defended. Now that I know that the receiver on that in route is open, I start to come down over here and cover him. Now I'm leaving Kelsey open, but that by time it's open, he's already running because there's nothing open. So he had 2 really reads, and we covered 2 routes at one. I'll show you examples of me user picking guys and tackling guys after this tutorial. So just stay tuned and wait to the end. Right there, that right there is a click on. That's another way you can use her. Okay, so let's just break that down. Right here, we did our job by taking away his first read. Right there, we took away his first read, that tight end. His second read, he thinks he has that deep post route open. But as you see right here, when that ball is in the air, we click on and hold ball hawk. So we're clicking on and holding ball hawk. You can always click on and hold ball hawk, and you have a good chance to intercept that pass. In the coaching adjustments, I always set my defenders to play the ball. Always set it to play the ball. Or if you want them to play, this is another clicking on, and we can click on and we can go for the strip. That's another way to use her. You can always click on and go for the strip and go for a hard hit. So it's just different ways. It's not just, you don't always have to be there. We want this guy to bait this guy into this throw. There we go. There we go. We baited him into the throw right there, and we'll break that down right there. So right here, we made him think that he had the ability to get this pass off. I know the play, but this works just as good if you don't know the play. Right there, we're sitting in our position, and right there, he looks like he has that open. At the last minute, I'm going over there, and then I click on, and I'm holding ball hawk. And that's that jumping ability, to jump up and take that ball away. User. These are the key things you look for and what you do. Right there. Looks like it's open. Click on and hold that ball hawk. You can click on and hold the ball hawk or the strip button. I'm using the Bears. These guys are great. My safeties and my cornerbacks are great, so I usually go for the interception. We'll run this 2 more times, and I'm paying attention to my zone. I see that there's no one covering over there to the left, so I'm staying with these guys. But if I had zones and stuff over there, I would pass that guy off. Right here. Click on and catch that. And we're going to probably take this one to the house. Callahan is too fast, but oh, look at Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes might be faster. Once you get familiar with the plays, okay? Once you know the plays and once you know what to expect, you can start to get these. Just like that right there. It's a perfect example of taking away that route and then making it think it's open, and he decides to throw that ball right here. Now, he thinks that pass is open, but we are out there and we're lurking, and we get that ball hawk at the last minute to intercept. I'll run it one more time, guys, just to show you this is how you use or defend. Always remember, a fast guy. Make sure he's fast. Those attributes I went over at the beginning, those qualities, that's what you want. And then also, know the plays, man. Become familiar with plays. Become familiar with formations. Know what they're doing. Okay? When you know what they're doing and kind of expect it, you can always take away that first read. But if you don't know what they're doing, try to take away that first read, and you'll get so much better at usering. So much better. I hope these tips help you guys. And also have a great defense. If you have great blitzes and make these guys go to their first read no matter what, that helps too. Have good pass defense. Have good pass defense. Have great, make sure you lab the hell out of your defense in practice mode. You know how to stop the run. You can also use her in stopping the run. Learn how to shoot gaps. Learn how to do all this stuff. Learn how to click on and make that guy fumble. Make it an incomplete pass. User skills are not just doing pick sixes. It's more than that. It's being able to click on and adjust. It's being able to cause fumbles, force turnovers, being in the right place at the right time. Baiting people. Right there. That's me clicking on. I'll go over that with Callahan. Now he had made that pass. He had made that pass. He had made the catch. But we immediately... Now look. Catch is made. Alright? Catch is made. I clicked on with Callahan and went for the strip by pressing R1, and ball comes free. That's being a great user. That's what it's all about, guys. Now here we look at a few examples of how I use her. Right here, if you look at that, I looked to take away his first read, but I saw he had a drag route, or he definitely had that running back coming out. It's a drag route, so I'm guarding the guy behind him, but I see that he has that drag route, so I put myself in between the ball and the receiver. Now right here, I actually got caught setting up my defense, and I was on the defensive lineman, but I just made sure I got out there and tried to take away his first read, and we didn't get the interception, but it was 4th and 3, we got the turnover. So here's another great example of correct user. As I see this guy has a corner route, I'm going out there. I definitely see he's going to that. Everything else is covered, so I'm familiar with this play. It's the PA corners. A lot of people run it. So this one we actually click on. I told you, you can click on and just hold ball hawk. And you'll see right here, we call a good defense to shut him down. And he's pretty much just trying to get down the field. And everything is covered. So he eventually throws the ball and tries to lob it up. But we click on with Fuller, and then we just hold ball hawk to get the interception. Well, it wasn't Fuller, it was Prince. It wasn't Fuller. Our next example is, let's see, I'm watching my man, but this is a bad example. This is if you don't continue through your defense. So I have everything locked up. I'm doing pretty good. And he's going to the guy, but I stopped. Did you see I stopped? When I stopped, it allowed him to complete the pass. You don't want to stop. You want to always stay on your man. If you commit, stay with him. So right here again, he has, looks like the running back or some type of receiver going on a drag route. And everything is covered. I hit that tight end and I see that he's going to that. He probably thought I was covering the tight end. That's how you make it look like you're covering someone else. And then you just automatically cover another position. So that's a great example right there, guys. This right here is, we got good defense and we actually lock him up right there. We cover him. He doesn't have time. So always have a good blitz and take away that first read. This is another example of I tell you how to click on. How to click on. He actually completed the pass, but we clicked on and we went for the strip, and Leonard Floyd got the strip, and then I think Roquan Smith recovered. So right there, he completed the pass. Guy's wide open. Picks up a few yards, but we click on and get the strip, and look at Roquan Smith to recover that monkey. So this is another example of right here where instead of going for the interception, we go for the SWAT. We go for the SWAT or the interception, but we couldn't get the interception, but he definitely would have had a touchdown right here. So I'm paying attention to who I have to guard, and I see that guy's getting open. So I go over there and I actually try to intercept it, but he goes for the SWAT. And our last example right here, I told you to have a guy with good jumping ability. As you see right here, this guy's going to the guy over our head, but I'm trying to pick that running back up. So I hold ball hawk and I actually jump up and use a lurk that pass. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope this helps you become a better user guide in Madden 19. It's your boy Wayne6578. Yep, I'm outie, but I'll be back.